Testing, 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 testing. Hello, beautiful people. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I am Darla, and you are tuned into The 30 Journey. Here we're on a faith and fulfilled journey through our 30s, and I'm so happy you decided to join me for this video today. Alright fam, so as you can see, we have a few new things. Okay, you can see the background's all different, a little bit of different scenery going on. I'm giving you new in this video, so I'm so happy to be able to share some of the new things that I've been experiencing. This new season of life that God has me in right now. I have honestly been just in a very, very, very good space mentally. I just have been enjoying life. Like, I am feeling amazing. I'm really excited to share some of this with y'all because the past few months that I've been off of social media have honestly been the best. Right now we're in election season, we're in a new season, literally we're in fall. And also, you know, like, there's just so much that's going on, and we're at the tail end of 2020, and it's just, we don't know which way this is about to go. It's just so much, like I said, that's just happening, and I'm honestly blessed in the midst of it all. Y'all, God has been upgrading my life in many different ways, and I honestly am so grateful for it all. I really, really am. And I'm excited to share this with you guys because some of you may be experiencing the same. So if you are interested, please keep on watching. So one of the first things that God has really been revealing to me that I'm making room for is preparations. Specifically, preparing me to be a wife. Alright, so I'm gonna need y'all to really chill because this does not mean tomorrow, fam. Like, this does not mean your girl is booed up and ready to go ahead and walk down the aisle tomorrow. Like, this is not what that means at all. But what I do see happening is there are so many things that God has really been revealing to me, especially while I've been away from social media. Y'all, I really can't express to you how important these breaks from social media are to me, because every time I take those breaks, I'm just allowed to really just focus. I'm also allowed to see, you know, God's hand in my life even more. So in my home, one of the things that I've been wanting to do is do a really big purge and cleansing. And for me, that's basically just getting rid of like everything that's clutter that I don't really need, going through like drawers and closets and organizing just about everything. And I finally got around to doing that. And how that coincides with, you know, preparing to be a wife, it's just even while doing those tasks and those things, like, I could hear God speak to me while doing them. It really allowed me to really be in a space where I know that I'll have a family of my own one day and have to do these things for them, or should I say for us. But at the end of the day, like, when it came down to really getting down to doing all the stuff that I wanted to do, this was the first time in a very long time that I devoted the time to really take care of everything. And y'all, while I was doing these tasks and all these different things, I was just allowed to see me growing while doing that. And I know that may sound weird, may sound a little strange to some of you guys, but I know how God speaks to me, and I know, like, as I was continuing to go on this journey of doing that, it really allowed me to see, like, this may be your life one day. Like, this may be a big part of it. It's like in quarantine, y'all, like, a lot of us have been forced to really cook more, and that was something, like, I know I can cook, but as far as having to cook, I don't have to cook, I'm not gonna cook. But this has really forced me to really do more of that and to enjoy it while I'm doing it as well. And that to me is also being in preparation for something new. Being more intentional in my home, like my finances, all of those different things, and making sure that I'm staying on top of those things. And when I tell y'all, for 2020, your girl has been on it. I have been on it, and I'm so proud of myself when it comes to these things, because these things are very important to me, and they're also very important in the aspect of maintaining a home. And that, like I said, coincides with preparing to become a wife. And to be quite honest, the most beautiful part about this for me is the fact that I allowed this to happen organically. I didn't allow people to, you know, talk in my ear of what I should be doing, what I should be working on, or whatever. And not even that, because most people won't come at you like that. They'll just say, what's going on? Why you're not married? Why this? Why that? and that doesn't matter to me. And the thing that I, like I said, love about it the most is that I'm really allowing God to do a real work in me. And I'm allowing these things to really just start happening organically. And that's exactly what's happening. And I love that. And I love the fact that I can continue to enjoy life while preparing to be a wife. Ooh, bars. But to be serious, like, I really am so grateful for what I've been allowing myself to see God's hand in my life in this aspect, because it really feels amazing. And this is such a beautiful part of preparing for new. So another thing that I've been allowing God to really reveal to me and allow me to make room for is to make room for different. What that really means for me is allowing God to really allow me to see, you know, different things in people that I'm really attracted to. This doesn't really necessarily mean physical attributes, but that can be a part of it. But it really has been like a lot of me just seeing, you know, people for who they really are, and just really looking and going beyond the surface. I'm a person who doesn't like surface level things, so I'm always gonna want to go deeper, but God is even pushing me to go even deeper in certain situations with certain people. And to be honest, what it really is kind of pushing past my own like judgments and biases about certain things. Like, I'm really allowing myself to see great things in people and just allowing myself to embrace different. Like I said, y'all, without going too deep into this, it really is more so of me just understanding a person better. And that's something that I'm really, you know, loving, that I'm embracing more about getting to know people, like I said, without, you know, my preconceived notions and, you know, how I feel about certain things, and allowing that to get in the way. So that is something that also I have been making room for. Been making room, y'all, for different. So another thing I have been making room for, y'all, is healing. So we talked about this already. I've done a video on healing and the things that have helped me to grow in that space. One thing that I really love about being on this journey, y'all, is the fact that even though, you know, I've expressed to you guys that I've been single for quite some time, and I have no qualms about that at all. I love the fact that I was able to enjoy this season of my life. But one thing that I have been so adamant about too is healing. And the thing about that is that I didn't really start getting, you know, on myself a little bit more until maybe 3 or so years ago on my 30 journey. And honestly, had I started that, you know, journey of healing sooner, I think I would be a little bit further. But I honestly don't regret the journey at all. One of the things that I love about people who are in healthy relationships is when they're asked the question, like, if you were in the relationship that you're in now 5 or 10 years ago, do you think you would have honestly been prepared or ready for it? And a lot of them say no, because they weren't in a healthy space, they weren't in a healing space to be able to receive the love that they truly probably have found. And I think that that is what is so important to me about, you know, healing, is being not, you know, fixed or anything like that, but being in a healthy enough space to be able to receive the love that you truly desire. And I think that for me, when it comes down to, you know, certain areas that have been tucked away for a very long time, things I didn't want to really face, like, all of that stuff is just coming to the surface, and it feels great. It sucks, but it feels great because I know why it's coming to the surface. And I understand what this is doing for me as far as allowing me to be open to a new relationship. I keep saying new relationship, so y'all gonna really think that I'm like Buddha. Moving on. But y'all, by journeying through healing, the beautiful thing that I'm loving about this journey the most is that nobody has gotten this version of Darla. Like, I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time, as I've expressed to y'all, and the fact that I get to go into something new as this beautiful, amazing version of myself that no one has ever had the privilege of experiencing. I'm excited. Like, this honestly feels really good, feels different, feels new. And the last thing that I'm making room for, y'all, is just new, like literally new. So like I said in the very beginning of this video, there has been a lot of purging. There have been so many things that I've purged within the past couple of months. I've donated, when I say so much, and I'm just trying to figure out, how do I still have so many clothes left? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how. But either way, y'all, like, I've gotten rid of so many things, so many, you know, items and things that I've bought over time that I don't really need or didn't really need. Y'all, I feng shuied so much stuff. I you know, cleaned and got rid of so much stuff that has allowed me to really just see that it was just junk. It was clutter, it was junk, and I understand minimalism even more, because by clearing out an entire room before putting stuff back in it, it really allowed me to be more intentional about my purchases, as far as things just sitting there and buying things that are really going to be of good use. Y'all, there were so many things that I bought that were just like, because it's cute, and I'm just like, girl. It's one thing if you have the money to just throw away, but I don't have no money to throw away. Like, I don't have no coins to just throw away. And honestly, like, I don't want to. Like, I really want to make sure that when I'm making purchases, I'm mindful about the things that I am buying and I'm spending my money on. Like, that's so big for me now. And I do think by being able to purge a lot of things and to see, you know, where my mindset was when I bought those things, or, you know, why I even bought those things, was very important for me to see, because it allowed me to change the trajectory going forward. And one thing that I realized as well is that I want more things of quality. Like, going forward, buying new clothes and different things like that, I want things that are of quality. I don't want things just because they were on sale or because this was cute at the time. Like, I want things of quality that are gonna last me a while. And I think that's honestly something that comes on your journey as well. As you get older, you start realizing, you know, you want more quality pieces. You want things that are really more than just, this is a fad, or this is just a cool thing to have, or whatever. Of course, everyone will have those things, but buying things like that, you know, over and over and over, that becomes way too expensive, and it really, honestly, it's draining. But honestly, what I really love about this season, you know, where I am, it's just a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are changing, and I'm loving it, because it's allowing me to really be, like I said, more mindful of the things that I'm bringing into my life. And not just clothes, not just shoes, not just, you know, electronics and furniture, things like that, but people. Like, I'm really allowing myself to really think twice about the people that I allow in my life, or the people that I'm taking the time to get to know. Like, is this really worth my time? Is this, you know, worth my energy? And, you know, just being mindful of things like that as well, because bringing new people into your life is a part of making room for new as well. And as you continue to journey on and move forward, you start to see, like, I want more people of quality in my life as well. I want more people who are going to allow me to continue to progress forward. I want to be that for people, and I want people around me to be that for me. And that's just kind of where I've been when it comes to making room for new. Literally, when it comes to people and things. Also being able to discern that as well, because that is truly important. So y'all, when I tell you, like I said, I am in such a good season right now, just embracing all the new things and continuing to move forward in what God has for me. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are embracing room for new as well, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, you should definitely consider joining the TheThirtyJourney fam, because we are awesome. And also, like I said, guys, I will be back on Instagram very soon. I did put a post up recently in the community tab letting you guys know that the new upload date, if you don't know, is Wednesday. So not Friday anymore, it's Wednesday. That works better with your girl's life, and I hope you guys will be here tuned in every Wednesday for a new video. So fam, as always, remember to keep God first and to commit to the journey. Peace.